Today, I'm gonna make some big improvements to my cycling performance and my cycling time. And I'm not even gonna train. Are you wondering how I'm gonna do it? Stay tuned to find out. In cycling, and especially in triathlon, power is not the only thing that influences your speed. Aerodynamics plays a crucial role in determining how fast you're gonna go. And the longer your distance is, the more important how comfortable you feel on the bike is. This is exactly why I decided to get a bike fitting. This is Sportlab. And this is Dejan Vracic, a bike fitting expert. I know that a lot of you are wondering how bike fitting works, which is why I'm gonna go through my bike fitting process. It all started by filling out a questionnaire about my body and previous injuries. Then I did some basic exercises to determine my body's characteristics and especially my flexibility. After we got the information about my body, it was time to take the information from my bike, so the bike fitters took all the measurements that are needed to do the proper bike fitting. They also installed some special signaling probes, which later allowed them to see my bike in 3D. After that, it was time for my first test ride. After the test ride and determining that the signaling probes on my bike work, it was time to put the signaling probes on me as well. As with the bike, this allowed them to see my body and different body parts in motion in 3D later on. After that, it was time for my second test ride. This is the ride in which we gathered all the information about how my body is working with my current position. The signaling probes allowed us to see my strengths and weaknesses and allowed us to make changes to my position. It was time for the first analysis.
Imamo zapisano dve poziciji posneti, ne? Bomo kot referenco vlada jemala tisto, ki je nižje, ne? Evo, to pozicijo, ne? Ok, veš to? Kako visiš?
Ja. Pa vidim tudi kolena not fulno.
Kolena malo navznoter vozijo, ne? V bistvu kroge delajo, ampak kar je dobro stvar je to, da sta v bistvu zelo simetrični, ne? Če te recimo spredaj pogledamo, ne? Veš, v bistvu ti delaš kroge, ne? To se bo dalo rešiti s tem, ko ti bom jaz dal čevlje čim bliže skupaj.
The first analysis allowed us to make some changes, and then it was time to test these changes with another test ride. Gathering the information from the second test ride allowed us to make further analysis.
Jaz mislim, da bo treba to više dati, pač. Če pogledamo iz te strani.
No, gre za vrat pa glavo, boljše.
Ja.
Bo se mu razbremenili. Hrbet pa.
Kar se tiče zica, ne? Imaš na spodnji meji. Okay? Tako da nižje ne bo šlo. Ne? Zdaj, recimo, ena opcija bi bila tudi to, da bi ti recimo mi dva bolj udobno pozicijo naredila s tem, da bi ti dala zid na spodnjo mejo, ne? Pa bi s tem v bistvu malo ta drog milila, ampak ti že imaš na spodnji meji, pač imaš dolge noge. Ne? To pomeni, da v bistvu moramo dvigati sprednji del, če hočemo narediti bolj udobno pozicijo. Ne?
And after the analysis, yep, you guessed it, it was time to make more changes. And then, of course, to test these changes, and analyze them once again. After we dialed in my position on the bike, it was time to change the position of my cleats.
Nema zdaj nekih ekstremnih razlik delov, ne? Zato ker pač ni smiselno, ne? Ja. Tudi včasih telo telo ne sprejme dobro prevelikih sprememb naenkrat, ne? Ampak malo pa doma, ne?
Then we put it all together in my final testing ride. It worked great, and I was very satisfied with the changes we made. Dejan and I discussed about the changes we made and also talked about potential future improvements. But for now, I am very satisfied with my new position, and I'm very glad that I visited Dejan in Sportlab. The only thing left to do is to practice riding in my new position in training. Thanks to Dejan, I hope that I'm gonna be riding faster and more comfortable with the same power I'm putting out now.